from the South Korean military overnight, as you can see from this stunning video showing the moment of impact of one of those bombs. It happened during training for joint exercises with the U.S. military involving live fire drills. 8 bombs were accidentally dropped from South Korean fighter jets on a civilian village about 20 miles from the North Korean border. They were supposed to hit a training range, but left 15 people with injuries. 2 of them are in serious condition. Now, South Korean officials said that one of the pilots put in the wrong coordinates, but what isn't clear is why a second pilot then dropped bombs as well. South Korea's military says it's suspending all live fire drills while an investigation is carried out, but they also assured that the joint exercises with the U.S., known as Freedom Shield, would kick off next week as planned. The U.S. aircraft carrier USS Carl Vinson arrived on the Korean Peninsula as part of the annual show of force that often triggers threats from North Korea, which has warned of military actions of its own. Now, there has been no immediate comment yet from the U.S. military on the accident, beyond saying that U.S. aircraft were not involved. Craig?
All right. Janice Mackey Fraser for us on that breaking news. Janice, thank you.
And there's more breaking news overnight. Hamas responding to a new ultimatum from President Trump, demanding the immediate release of all hostages held in Gaza or face, quote, hell to pay. We're also learning more about the first ever direct talks between U.S. officials and the terror group. NBC's Matt Bradley joins us from Tel Aviv with that story. Matt, good morning.
Good morning, Savannah. Well, we're here in Tel Aviv's Hostage Square, where people are very much in mourning. They're waiting for the return of dozens of hostages who are still being held in the Gaza Strip. Today, a diplomatic bombshell for the Middle East. The White House confirming that for the first time ever, the U.S. is speaking directly to Hamas, negotiating for the release of American hostages in Gaza. The move so unusual because Hamas is a designated terrorist group.
Israel was consulted on this matter. And look, dialogue and talking to people around the world to do what's in the best interest of the American people is something that the president has proven is what he believes is good faith effort.
The president himself, writing to Hamas on social media yesterday, release all of the hostages now, not later, and immediately return all of the dead bodies of the people you murdered, or it's over for you. President Trump told Hamas leaders to leave Gaza while you still have a chance. In their response, Hamas said the president's position gives the war criminal Netanyahu, Israel's prime minister, the strength and ability to continue his crimes. Trump's fresh threats against Hamas came after the president met with 8 hostages who were released from Gaza in the Oval Office. We believe you've been sent by God to release them. Of the 59 hostages still believed to be held in the Gaza Strip, 5 are Americans, but only one, Aiden Alexander, is believed to still be alive. Their fate hangs on a shaky truce the U.S. negotiated between Hamas and Israel in late January. The first phase of the ceasefire expired on Saturday. Talks to extend the first phase or negotiate toward a second phase in a more permanent treaty have so far come to nothing. To pressure Hamas, Israel cut off aid to Gaza on Sunday, causing food prices to surge.
The situation is getting much more dire. We require an immediate stop to this madness before tragedy.
And Savannah, that White House spokeswoman was actually asked whether those direct talks with Hamas included any discussion of Donald Trump's controversial plan to own the Gaza Strip and turn it into a, quote, Riviera. She declined to comment. Savannah?
All right, Matt, thank you very much.